Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Saturday. But not only is it Saturday, it's New Year's Eve and I'm already in the mood wearing my 2023 earrings. And whatever you're doing today, wishing you such a magical day, a magical night. Enjoy it, take your time, breathe and get ready for the new year ahead because magic is flowing in. So because of that, I want to bring in two magical decks of cards. I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine Christmas Promises and Secrets because it's still Christmas, the holidays. The masculines are still dealing with these types of energies today with New Year's Eve. And I'm going to bring in a deck that I know you guys all love, the Emoji Lovers Oracle. So let's see what kind of mood he's in and how he's feeling for you. And remember, this can resonate with a masculine who is either a man or a woman, okay, depending on your situation. I just use the word he when I'm channeling because it's easier. So pop this message into your situation. So thank you, angels. On New Year's Eve, what's the masculine going through today? What does he want you to know? What's going on with the masculine, please, angels? Taking out anything I feel is jumping. I still feel there's more to come out. There we go. Wow, okay. And what's going on with them today? Straight out. What's going on with them today? What do we need to know? So again, how the cards fall tells me a lot as a reader because I feel these two are important, these are clarifiers, and I feel this one is important, or those two, and these are clarifiers. So we're going to start with these two then. So today he's saying, I hope I'm on your naughty list for the right reasons. So, you know, it's New Year's Eve, you may be feeling a bit cheeky today. There's some naughtiness there, maybe he's having a drink and you know, getting excited about what's ahead because even though it's a little bit scary for him today, you know, the new year, it's unknown, it's a bit scary, he knows there's changes, he's also feeling excited inside. And when the masculines feel their excitement, they start feeling it everywhere. And he's saying to you with a winking face, I hope I'm on your naughty list for the right reasons. So he's saying to you, I'm going to make up for all the naughty things I've done that weren't very nice, and I'm going to be naughty now for the right reasons. So this is a very intense passion between you, the chemistry, you know, the desire, the intense feelings. And he's saying, do you have plans? So he's actually wondering what you're up to right now. You know, it's New Year's Eve, he's thinking who you're spending it with, what you're doing, where are you? So, you know, do you have plans? He may reach out to you, he may ask you what you're doing, but this is a curiosity. You know, there's a little bit of jealousy behind this as well because he doesn't want you moving on Divine Feminine. He certainly doesn't want you with anyone else on New Year's Eve, and he's wondering what you're up to. Do you have plans? So maybe a little bit of a cheeky conversation today. He may come in and, you know, make a bit flirty. And if he does, that's great. You know, don't get triggered and think, why isn't he talking about love or the future? He's getting there. But I feel he's looking for a way in. This came up the other day. I have responsibilities. So he's reminding you, you know, that if you can't be together today, there is responsibilities. And that could be his children, his karmic situation. Maybe he's busy at work today. You know, there's things going on. I have responsibilities. So he is reminding you of that. And he's saying to you, why does it have to be this way? So, you know, he is questioning things and going over things, talking to the universe, shouting at God. You know, why does it have to be this way? Why? Because it's painful. And I really picked up on this earlier in the masculine reading. You know, fingers today. Fingers, pain, hands, you know, dry skin. Because these are things connected with change. Yeah, I hate my life. So, you know, he's looking around. I hate my life. I don't want this anymore. Why does it have to be this way? Do you have plans? What are you doing? So, you know, be very gentle in your energy today, Divine Feminine, because the masculine is struggling. He's letting you know he's struggling. He hates his life. I mean, that's not a nice energy to be in, especially on New Year's Eve. And I know it hurts you. And, you know, an ambulance just went past with flashing lights. So, you know, there's a lot going on today. So the best way to handle New Year's Eve is relaxing and breathing. You know, the masculines don't want any drama. They're trying to stay away from toxicity. They're trying to stay away from, you know, getting drunk and disorderly. So hopefully, you know, for the masculine as well, it will be an easy transition into the new year. And the way that we move towards that is by breathing, you know, not creating pressure, just relaxing. Because he's saying to you, I know it hurts you. And he's put a sad face. You know, I know it hurts you. I know it hurts you to not be with me. You know, especially if he's kind of talking to you and he's saying, do you have plans? And that may get the hopes up, and you might think, oh, does he want to spend it with me? But he's reminding you he has responsibilities. And he's saying, I know it hurts you. So he is empathizing and showing you he understands. And he's saying, I miss my mother. So some of the masculines are going to be really thinking about their mother today, if they've lost the mom, if they're still grieving, or if this is a specific time of year for them. Because, New Year's, it's powerful anyway, moving to a new year without our mum. I've lost my mum. I know how hard and painful that can be. And the masculine's being vulnerable here. They don't really like admitting these things because they try and be strong and powerful and, show no emotion. But he's saying, I do miss my mother. I miss my mother today. Okay, that won't resonate with everyone, but, if there is some masculines out there who've been going through this, going through the pain, they do miss the mother. Even if they aren't with them. Like my George, his mum lives, an hour away and he's not spending that day with her today. And, he will miss her. He'll be thinking about how she is. There may be phone calls there. There is a family crisis I'm dealing with. So some of the masculines may be dealing with a family crisis. Now, everything happens for a reason during a reading. And, a flashing light went past an ambulance. It didn't have a siren on, but it did go past with the light flashing. And it did draw my attention. So there could be some family things going on today that you aren't aware of. So try and hold space and love. And remember, if he's not calling you, if things aren't working out to your plans, there could be something going on that you're not aware of, like a family crisis. Could be connected with the mother. Okay, so I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen here, but just remember there's all kinds of possibilities happening today. New Year's Eve can be crazy. It can cause accidents and drunk-fueled energy around, with drink, with alcohol. People drinking, driving, doing crazy things, it happens. So just have a little bit of compassion today if he can't be with you or if he isn't messaging you, because he wants to. He's wondering what you're up to. No matter how quiet he is or what he's doing, he's saying to you, do you have plans? He's curious. So I do also feel that the masculines are going to be checking you out online, especially if they're not going out, or even if they are out, they may have a quick look-see on Facebook or Instagram, even on Snapchat. But, if he's deadly silent or you don't know what's going on, there could be something he's dealing with. So there's a family crisis I'm dealing with, which could be connected with his mother, it could be connected with his children. And he's saying, meet my family. So he actually wants you to meet his family. Some of you may be doing this today. Maybe he rings you up and says, do you have plans? I'd love you to meet my family. So this is what he's thinking about, introducing you to his family. Maybe even his mother, if he's missing his mother. Or he's wondering about how his mother, if she's up there, would love you. Luckily my mum got to meet George and she loved him like a son. And she did say to me, this is so beautiful as well, she did say to me a few years before she passed away, she wasn't going anywhere until she knew I was, safe and, settled down and with the right one. And I know that she felt she could leave this life knowing that I was with the right one. It's amazing how things happen. So today we've got kiss. He says, now there's a kiss here, so you could see a cross as a no, because think about things like Britain's Got Talent or shows where they press the buzzer and it goes, and it's a no, okay? But what I'm seeing with this is a no is a not now. And this is what the angels really want you to know. So I know so many of you are going to be missing your twin today and wishing you were spending New Year's Eve with them because of what we see on the TV. It always reminds me of in the film Sex and the City, where it shows you at New Year's Eve and you've got Samantha with Smith and, you've got everyone doing their own thing. And then you've got Big in that restaurant, John in that restaurant at a bar, but he's having a meal at the bar on his own when he really wants to be with Carrie. They're in separation and he really wants to be with Carrie. She really wants to be with him. But remember, things are not always as they seem. So it may seem that he's out there enjoying himself and doing his own thing, but it's not that way. It's distraction. So now is not the right time for us to come together. We would cause each other more pain. So what he's saying to you is, tonight, it's not the right time. As we move towards the new year, and I know that the new year is only a few hours away, but he's saying to you, if I can't be with you tonight, it's because it would cause you more pain. Why would you want an hour with your twin if he's got to go back to his responsibilities? It just causes more pain. I've been there. I know what it's like. And he's saying, I'm stuck in a toxic situation right now. I need to clean up my life. So he's very aware of what he needs to do. And he's known this since October anyway. They showed me this as like a pumpkin here, because he knows he has to release things and heal things and let things go. And he said, I want to tell you all of my secrets, but my fears are getting in the way. So, he's being very open and honest with you today. I love this because, as we get closer to the new year, these are things you need to know. I want to tell you all of my secrets. I want to open up. I want to share this time of the year with you, but fear is in the way. So, and this is just because of this day. The energy of it. New Year's Eve, it's a crazy, hectic day. So breathe. Just like he got through Christmas time and then everything got better for a while, he's going to get through this too. And he's saying, when I run, I'm running away from my true feelings. So he's reminding you he's not running from you. He's not running from an age gap or a difference or anything that's going on between you or the way you've behaved or any of those things. He's running from himself. So he said, I'm not running from you. And I'm avoiding our connection today because it's scary to be vulnerable right now. So I really feel that he's pulled away because he doesn't want to feel pain on New Year's Eve. He's thinking, let me get through this day and then I'll face everything. Let me just deal with this day. And for the masculines, they are a lot like how I used to be, when I was in the Matrix. And I didn't really like New Year's Eve anyway. I always loved Christmas Eve because of the magic of it all. And if I was going out drinking, socialising with friends, it would always be Christmas Eve. And I would always spend New Year's Eve either by myself or I'd go out for a few hours and make sure I was home for midnight. Or if I did go out, I would never really enjoy it. I was never been one of those people who've really enjoyed it. But now I embrace it because it's such a fresh start. And I feel the masculines are in that energy where they may be a bit like how I used to be. Thinking, the magic of Christmas is over. And even if they haven't really enjoyed Christmas, which most of them have been miserable, they've enjoyed seeing the kids' faces light up. They've enjoyed time off work. They've enjoyed a bit of overindulging with food, drink, chocolate. They've enjoyed that part of it. But then you've got the reality setting in of January with bills and the, electric and gas prices and everything that's going on in the world, the economy, and facing their situation and maybe leaving a job. Maybe they got laid off before Christmas. Whatever it is, they're like, right, I've got to get the strength now to face all of that. So it can be a bit scary and a bit painful and a bit bleak looking. But you're that light at the end of the tunnel. So I really feel that they're embracing this time now to look forward, not back. So if he's running or he's keeping himself away or it seems like a no or any of these things, he's just being very honest and he's saying, I'm stuck in a toxic situation right now. Or if he isn't, he's dealing with his fears or he's dealing with a family crisis or anything else that's going on. And he's saying, I need to clean up my life. And this really reminds me of, there's a card in one of the decks I've got. And I know you'll remember the card if you've been watching me for a while. It's where the stag has got a brush in its mouth. Or it's holding a brush. It's like ready to clear things out. So it's about clearing away the old to bring in the new. It's clearing the clutter. So this is what the masculines want you to know. That they do miss you. They are wondering what you're doing. They are curious, wondering if you're out with someone else or you're going to be seen in the new year with. And he's saying, I'm dealing with my own stuff because I need to clean up my life. So give me time. Breathe. And there's nothing nicer to be able to see in the new year in a very clean way. And you're in that energy, divine feminine. You won't be out there. Most of you won't be out there doing things you don't want to do, trying to keep up appearances. you'll be doing your own thing. Most of you will be seeing the new year and with the angels, or doing cards, or doing something spiritual, or something you love, or maybe you are spending time with friends or family, but you're in a whole different vibration. There may be things in your life that you need to clean up, such as changing jobs, or maybe making a move, moving home, or changing a few things up, maybe getting out of a little bit of debt, or those kind of things, or things you're planning to do, but nothing like what the masculine's going through. So have compassion today. See in the new year, breathe. It's just another day. Tomorrow will be super exciting. So it may not seem that much has changed on January the 1st, but it's going to feel fresh and new. And that's what matters. So happy new year, wishing you a magical day, and I'll see you soon.